Let's make a yearly tradition in my family, sweet Easter bread. So my recipe is basically like a brioche. You're going to start by weighing out your dry ingredients, adding in some orange zest, and whisking it together. Weigh out your wet ingredients. I warm up the milk in the microwave. And then I had cold eggs out of the fridge, which I let sit in warm water because you don't want to put cold eggs into bread. Then I added my yeast to my milk and let it sit for about 5 minutes, and now I'm adding the wet ingredients to the dry and mixing. You want to get in there with your hands. It's going to be sticky, don't worry. I know this is going fast, but all the ingredients will be in the comments. Let the dough sit for a half hour and then knead it into a ball. Cover it, and every 30 minutes you're going to give it a fold, folding it onto itself all the way around. And you're going to do this 4 times for a total of 2 hours. After you've done the folding, you're going to start working in 4 tablespoons of room temperature butter. With the dough hook and a KitchenAid mixer or whatever mixer you have, you're going to add in 1 tablespoon at a time, and then once the butter is incorporated, let it rest for 10 minutes. Then you're going to put the mixer on medium and let it mix for 5 minutes until it detaches from the sides of the bowl. Now we're going to cover it and we're going to put it in the fridge overnight. I colored some of my eggs, not my best skill, I have to be honest. I'm not good at coloring eggs. And now this is the next morning. I'm going to divide the dough into 3 pieces and roll out each piece into a log about 16 inches long, maybe a little longer. Squeeze the ends together on one end, and now you're going to braid your dough. This is just like braiding hair. But if you've never braided hair, this might be a little difficult for you, I'm going to be honest. Continue braiding until you get to the end, and then squeeze the ends together so that the bread doesn't pop open in the oven. Now we're going to place it on a parchment paper, and we're going to place it into a 16-inch long loaf pan. I'm going to add my eggs in there, and you want to nestle them in between the braids. Don't go too deep because then the dough expands in the oven and it swallows your eggs and you can't see them, which has happened to me. You're going to cover it and let it rise until it doubles in size for about an hour. Then you're going to brush it with egg wash and put lots of sprinkles on it. Place it in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for the first 10 minutes, and then for the next 20, 350. Easter bread is so pretty. It just looks like spring to me. This bread is so delicious and my family looks forward to it every year. And if there's any leftovers, which normally there are not, I will make French toast out of it. It's that good. I know that 2 days sounds like a lot to make bread, but I only make this once a year, and for me it's worth it. Traditions are what holidays are all about, and I love that my kids look forward to these things.